Bet y'all weren't expecting a stream today, huh? Came on a little late. I'll tell you why. I've been needing some extra sleep recently because I'm injured, kinda, and I'm needing my body to, not like a big injury, just like taking me out for a couple days. And I've convinced myself that if I sleep longer, I'll recover faster. Which I think is true to an extent, but not to the extent I'm taking it to. And I forgot today's the day that I have people come clean my house, and they woke me up earlier. So I had to make up the sleep when they were done. And now I'm mad and going to bed? Well, shit. Where's the Cape Fear book report? I did watch Cape Fear last night. It was a fucking huge banger. I have a lot of questions, though. I'm kind of at the risk of spoiling Cape Fear, I guess, but I will probably talk about it later, and I'll give an official Cape Fear spoiler warning, even though the movie's 30 years old. What happened to TCG mounts? Oh boy, don't get me started. So, fucking Blizzard is taking away our exclusive mounts. Like, I have TCG mounts because I want to feel exclusive, okay? I've had them. I have every TCG mount. And I've had them forever. I bought them all on eBay for thousands of dollars. And I'm mad that Blizzard is removed. And I only bought them to be exclusive. Yeah, fucking ultra mad. And now they're just giving it away like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. And listen, guys, I even have a conflict of interest. I make money from Twitch drops. And even I'm telling you that this is some fucking bullshit. Fuck. Fuck. And now I'm mad. Look at that. And now I'm fucking mad. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I just went to my kitchen and I machine gun span. Span? Spun? Spun. Who cares? It's pixels. It's stupid to pay a lot of money for mounts in the game. Yeah, that's kind of the point. But I'm fucking mad, though. Like, yesterday, before I learned this news, I was exclusive, right? I had something you all didn't have. It made me better than you. And now you guys will have the same thing. The same mount that got duped millions of times in MoP that everyone had back then. That thing that made me more exclusive than all of you. So what, it's just going to be given to everyone now, huh? That's what's going to happen? Huh? Fuck. Fuck. I'm mad again. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to walk that off. I feel like Max Cady from that movie I watched last night. About to do some psycho shit. Max, how mad would you be if they did the Spectral Tiger next? I'd drive down to Irvine and I'd protest outside their building. I gotta relax before I get mad again. I get mad just thinking about it. I swear to God, if you do this bit a third time, dude, could you imagine if I did the entire bit a third time in the starting soon screen? That would be fucking insane. You got into the Fellowship Alpha? Wait, is that happening? It's starting tomorrow, right? I have codes for it. They sent me codes today. Well, he just sent me these. Let me ask. Of these to my viewers on stream. Let me ask Dorky and Growl if they got it. The alpha test email says no streaming. Yeah, that's been known. Max, would you want a mount called Ultra Giga Exclusive Mount, but everyone except you had it? Well, I really only care about me being exclusive. Dude, I'm about to do the bit again. But that one guy is going to be mad. I'll fucking do it again. Woo. You know what let's do for today's stream? Let me just go live on regular WoW. On Reggie WoW. And then, and I'll just sit on my Spectral Tiger. Guys, my beard is getting out of control again, by the way. If only beard shortening technology existed. Dude, so everyone back in the day, like back in the day, like on some caveman shit, they all had crazy beards, right? Like when do you think they invented shaving? And second question, if someone else started like if you were the first caveman to start shaving, would you be like this clean-cut handsome man? Like or would you be that little bitch boy that couldn't grow any hair? You would be like the odd man out, right? Like you would totally get bullied by the other cavemen. Even though you like invented some new technology, right? Is he playing with the vulture? I think he is. Is that your vulture, Reptar? Reptar. Reptar, can I see the vulture? He doesn't give a fuck about me right now. Alright. Guys, I went on a walk for a mile today. I wouldn't recommend it. I wanted to go eat near my house, and I usually drive there. And there was like some construction happening on my street, so the people who were cleaning my house were parked in my driveway and they blocked my car in. And I didn't feel like making them move it because they were working. So I just was like, fuck it, I'll walk there. I'll walk like a mile there, listen to some podcasts. And then, yeah, it was fucking hype. And I didn't want to walk back, so I got an Uber home. What is it? I walk several miles to work every day. Yeah, I actually really like walking, but the problem with walking is I get bored. 1 whole mile. I wasn't like tired. I just get bored. I just wanted to be back home. I didn't want to. Yeah. How long was the wait for the Uber? Okay, actually, that's a good point. It probably took the Uber like 20 minutes to get me home because I was only like 5 minutes from my house, but they did this crazy maneuver. Like, they drove around the spot to pick me up like an incredible amount of times. Hey, Max, were you talking to any spec people today? Right now, I have absolutely nothing on the plan. Like, nothing. I have nothing planned. So, we'll figure it the fuck out. Oh, yeah, why did I log on, dude? I was gonna get on my, I was gonna sit on my spectral tagger so I could still feel exclusive. Actually, let me sit on my ghastly charger so I can feel exclusive over people while I still can. I wonder if all these people around me know that I'm fucking better than them. If they, when they get this mount soon, I hope they know that I fucking had it before them. Fuck, I'm mad. Fucking mad. It's a fucking bait and switch, bro. Here, I'll fucking get on one. Y'all never have this. You will never have this. I bought this when it was duped. I am better than you. I am exclusive. Alright. I don't think they'll care about the mount, but the Rizzy Glizzy name is a powerhouse. Oh yeah, you know what's up. Also, maybe a little bit of a controversial statement, but the Spectral Tiger absolutely gaps the Swift Spectral Tiger. The leg armor on the Swift Spectral Tiger looks dumb as shit. The only reason people like it more is because the mount is purple and the other one's blue. And it's more expensive. Yeah, there's two of them. Like, look, this is the Swift. This is the one with, like, the arm plates. And then the Reggie one has no tail armor and no... This one just looks better, man. It's just a better mount. The tail armor goes hard as fuck. Nah. It looks shitty, bro. Max, no cap, can you explain the Spectral Tiger drama? I missed it, so I'm lost. Alright. I might talk about it, but only after you all watch this tweet. that I saw earlier today, and now you have to see it.
Hold their breath for 10 minutes, then how was Louis Armstrong able to become the first man on the moon?
I am in space on the moon. Help! I am losing oxygen. I'm gonna suffocate.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen, bro. It's so fucking funny, man. When they... Oh, man. Woo! Alright, you had to see that. All good. Oh, man. That is... I'm not kidding. This tweet existing... If any of you guys care about this tweet existing is one of the reasons my stream was like an hour and a half late today. It sucked me into Twitter, man. It was so fucking funny. All right, so as we talked about yesterday, yesterday I told you I was going to watch Cape Fear and Nightcrawler. I didn't end up watching Nightcrawler, but I did watch Cape Fear. Not going to lie, Cape Fear is an intense movie. Like, it's kind of hard to just watch Cape Fear and it's like 10 p.m. and then you're like, all right, let's watch another thriller. That's like it's a lot to take in, I think. So I just watched the one. So sorry about not watching Nightcrawler. I might watch that tonight or tomorrow or something. But yeah, Cape Fear was fucking wild. One thing that immediately stuck out to me about that movie is they definitely could not have filmed that one scene with Robert De Niro and Juliette Roberts, right? Was her name Juliette something? Let's see, Cape Fear. That was the actress's name, right? Juliette Lewis. That was I feel like that would not have been filmed in 2024, probably. Did you see the Warcraft animation teaser trailer? I did, but I don't know what it meant. This thing, right? They just typed soon, and then they posted this. It's a 6-second clip. Some people... Okay, so like the most extreme version of this is like they're gonna make an Arcane style TV show on Netflix or something. That's the most that could come from this. I think the least that could come from this is they did like a basically like a short in this style specifically for The War Within, or maybe like a short series for The War Within. Maybe not even on like a major streamer, just like on YouTube or just released from Warcraft somehow. What is it realistic? I don't know. What is the hype around this? I mean, I'm not an anime guy, so like I would just not watch. Like it's just not my thing. So I probably wouldn't get into this too much. But let's see what the hype is about. Warcraft, please stop cooking for like a single minute. We are eating too good. This guy? Is this the one guy I was thinking of? This guy like played... That's fucking hype. Okay. That's hype. Okay. Hello, how soon? Soon. That didn't answer the question at all. Let it brew a little longer. A TV show? Who's that, chat? Is that Jaina? That's Jaina, right? What do you mean it's Illyria? Who's Illyria? Sylvanas? No, Sylvanas is more shadowy and purple. This is before that? Oh, I thought she was just born like that. This seems to be from Warcraft 2. Okay. That's hype. Damn, people are actually going hype for this. I wonder what kind of audience there would be for like the most extreme version of this. They're making a Netflix show. Okay, my only thought is if they're making a Netflix show, this is much longer than a 6-second clip. The same people that liked Arcane. It would have to be really good. Arcane isn't my thing, but from all accounts, Arcane was like really well made, I think. Like it was well liked by the fandom that was looking forward to it, and it won some awards and shit. Also, would high key have the Netflix logo in the promo? Yeah. What is it? First teaser might mean it's a way out, though? Yeah, but they literally said soon. and it also has... It also has World of Warcraft The War Within as the thing, right? So that almost makes it seem like it was explicitly made to market the expansion. Max, they said soon TM, Max. You were omitting the TM. I'm not omitting the TM. I'm just saying because they have World of Warcraft The War Within on the slide, that this has to actually be soon. Like, I think that the reason that this exists is probably to market the new WoW expansion. Whatever it is, the reason it was made, among other things, was to market the thing that's about to release, which means it will probably be released soon. Right? So, I don't know. Sorry, what am I reading on Twitter right here? Explore Jaden Smith accused of cheating on girlfriend. Okay, so I actually have one of Jaden's albums on Spotify for some reason. And there was a song I really, really liked of his. But, like, is this really a Twitter... Is it really Twitter news to say, like, music artist cheats on girlfriend? Isn't that, like, part of the bit? Like, isn't that just, like, what happens? Like, that's what they do. They do that. That happens... Why is that news? Welcome to Twitter. It's garbage the whole way down. You know that Louis Armstrong video came off Twitter earlier, right? Actually, that's not true. That was a TikTok video posted on Twitter, so I guess not actually true. I guess one thing I could do today is I could download Kevin's new UI and just get it set up the way I want for the expansion. He said he's going to release a new version next week. So maybe I could just do it leading up to the expansion, but I'm going to be like hella busy. So here's my schedule for next week, roughly. My schedule for next week, so starting this Friday, I have a full day commercial shoot. And then I'm doing nothing Saturday and Sunday, which I'll be streaming both of those days. And one of those days will include the like all class call everybody tier list thing. Haven't decided what day yet. Monday is another half day shoot. Tuesday is a full day shoot. Wednesday is a sponsored stream for Guild Wars 2, I think. And then Thursday, I'm playing the... Thursday's early access, right? And I also have a sponsored stream for Blizzard that day. So, like, the next, like, 5 out of 6 days or something, I'm, like, doing hella crazy shit. I'm gonna have almost no time to stream / do anything. Today I learned Mythic release. Kevin probably releasing a new UI update every week, weeding out bugs. Love that. Yeah, so that's the issue with the UI is I change the UI a fair amount from the way he does it, and then every time I need to get like small bug fixes, it wants me to re-download everything, but then it just resets all of those things. So usually what I want him to do... Oh yeah, the Morgan Day interview is tomorrow, I think. Wait, it might be today. Okay, if it was today, I missed it. Let me double check. Oh, this isn't good. 1 second. Nope, it's tomorrow. Holy fuck. Yeah, high key. It's tomorrow. It's definitely not today. Wait. When is the 15th? Is that today or tomorrow? That's tomorrow. Let's fucking go. We did not miss that at all. Okay. That's cool. We can maybe go over my questions again. Oh, which actually, because that's tomorrow, that means... So usually when they do interviews, they do them all in like a 1 to 2 day period. And I was just offered one, so I can only assume that they offered them to a bunch of other people as well. And they always do one with Wowhead. And Wowhead always usually comes out hell early and then also jacks all my questions. Not intentionally, it's just like they're probably wanting to ask the same ones and they just release before me and then I have to scramble and figure out an entire new interview. So that might happen today, so we might have some interviews to react to. I don't know if those interviews have been conducted yet. What I usually have Kevin do for the UI is I want him to, like, send me only the things that were changed, which is extra work for him, but I think I should be allowed to do that, I think. Then I'm not doing the, like, oh, I'm this important streamer guy. I don't know how much, but I think I've made him a lot of fucking money. By using his UI. So if he can just make my little updates a little easier, you know? That's all I'm saying. Just a little bit. Little uppies. How much delving are you going to do on launch? Well, I think you do it for leveling anyway, but I'm going to... I think the sponsored stream I'm doing for Blizzard on the day of release, I think involves delves with a bunch of content creators, I think. So I might be doing them as part of like a content piece, I'm not sure. Max, you're going to be making hella money this month and next month. That's the plan. I should be, yeah, because like my viewership will go up. We're going to have massive drops. We're going to have a support a streamer thing. That's big value. We're going to have the Race to World first. All kinds of shit. Should be good. Soda said there's a content creator PvP event for launch. Oh, that's fucking sick. Will you stop skating during the race? Yeah. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that because I am always directly on the line of overtraining what my body is capable of. Because just out of pure boredom. Like, I'll literally be at home stiff as fuck extremely tired, and my buddy's like, we need an extra skater for tonight's game, and I'm going to go 100 out of 100 times. I literally can't control myself. And I'll just go. And I know that, like, I'm probably overtraining. Like, my body can't keep up with this. So, naturally, having to take a week or two off for the race is probably going to be extremely good for me. What is up with the stream title? What's my stream title today? Oh. My stream title is Blizzard is coming for our TCG mounts, and that's not okay. I mean, I meant what I said. It isn't okay. That's why I'm riding around on my, Oh, wait, on Twitch it was hey. On Twitch it never actually updated. So here's what I do. When I set my title for the day, I do this, and then I do edit stream info, and then I copy this, and then I tab over to live streaming, and then I edit my shit. But then oftentimes I don't hit OK, so my stream was literally sitting like this the entire time today. I had already named it this, but I just didn't hit OK, so it used yesterday's title. That's what I do almost every day when my thing doesn't get updated. So YouTube's actually seen the right one. So yeah, my title today should be what it is now. And I am fucking mad, by the way. Because I've gotten this mount before. Where is it? Right here. This mount. You see this mount they're giving away for free soon? I have it. I'm exclusive. Look at all these other people. They don't have it. I got this when it was duped in MOP for extremely cheap. And these fucking peasants weren't there for that. None of them. And what, Blizzard's just going to give it to them for free? I've been mad all day because of it. How many more mounts am I going to have to appear superior over these people? Oh my god, man. Just keep killing. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying they're killing the game. I paid $30,000 for this trading card back in 2002. This one. And what, they're just going to give it away? Fuck. Bro, imagine if I had 30K in 2002. Imagine if WoW was out in 2002, by the way. What would you actually do? In 2002, I was 9 years old. What would you do with 30 bands as a 9-year-old? What would I have bought when I was 9? Probably a bunch of Legos. No, I think I was past Legos by 9. I liked those Bionicles. Shout out Bionicles. Those went fucking crazy. Love those things. Pokemon, obviously, that went crazy. Actually, spending $30,000 on Pokemon when I was 9 in 2002 would have probably been a good investment. I think. Like, that might have actually turned out okay. If you took care of them. I'm gonna be honest with you, my 9-year-old ass would have not been doing that. Now the Pokemon card market will crash soon as they've figured out how to CT scan closed packs so you know what's in it. Wait, really? Have they actually done that? You can CT scan closed Pokemon packs to figure out what's in it? That's actually GG. That is GG, unfortunately. That is insane. It's a good thing I have one of those at home. Hey Max, what are your thoughts on the Fellowship game? It's a game that is Mythic Plus and that's it. I haven't been able to play it yet, so I don't have any thoughts, but I think the idea is cool. They gave me a bunch of keys for it. I'm giving them out to a few of my friends, and I might give out maybe 1 or 2 on stream. I'm waiting to see of the people I normally play games with who still wants one. It's not able to be streamed, but the alpha is like, let me find it. Fellowship game. Let's see. Yeah, or maybe not on Steam. Fellowship game. There we go. Where's the alpha? Here we go. There will be a closed alpha playtest August 15th to 20th. So this. Yeah, it comes out tomorrow, I think. It's pretty cool. It's basically just like, I don't think they're procedurally generated. I don't know how many dungeons there are, but basically there's just a bunch of classes. Dungeon style gameplay. There's no leveling. You literally just make a character and you instantly start doing Mythic Plus. It is Mythic Plus the game with all of the other MMO parts taken out of it. Which is unironically what I know some people that I know that play WoW actually want that. Like, they don't care about the leveling, they don't care about character progression, they don't care about rating, PvP, in-world stuff. It literally, if they could, they would just have a group of friends they logged in and just played Mythic Plus with, and that's it. So it's an interesting concept. The only problem is those players are extremely rare, although very invested and very loud on social media, and make up an unbelievably unbelievably small amount of the game. So this is kind of what I was talking about the other week. It sounds like a passion project that is an awful business idea. Like, I bet the game probably won't do very well. I hope it does, obviously. It sounds really cool. I'm going to try it. Like, it doesn't sound like something that would sell really well, but it sounds like something that would be really fucking cool for the people who want it. And I think there's a world where stuff like that is really nice. It's kind of like my bad business plan of, like, I want to make a bunch of money, and then I want to open up a super bougie hockey rink with a bunch of sheets of ice and, like, saunas and a gym and just a bunch of stuff that I would want there. But I know that is an awful business model and it will fail. But I'm just going to get rich, make the business, and then I'm just going to run it until I run out of money, go into debt, run out of money, and then I'll just die. And then that's fine. And then I lived a good life. You know? Max, if it was free to play, I can see it doing well. What's the gold spending prediction for your world first in the War Within going to be? That is... so random. But I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know how much gold we have. I don't know how much gold we normally spend. I don't know how much we spent last raid, the raid before. That is fully delegated. I know nothing about that. I don't... If someone in our guild, like, was like, hey, Max, could I have a moment of your time? And then they pulled me into a Discord channel and they started talking to me about gold budget and stuff, I would immediately leave and then fire them. I don't even want to hear about it. Max, yesterday, what cheat meal did you end up going with? Oh, guys, I went to this burger place in LA called Irv's Burgers. It is just a hole-in-the-wall pizza shop, like family-owned, been run for a long time in LA, and it fucking slaps. It's like, think Five Guys, but like it's a little better. Same price though. It's like kind of expensive, but like super sick atmosphere, insane burgers. And I had that. I got a milkshake, got some fries. Oh, man. I haven't had a milkshake in so long, bro. Milkshakes slap. Because you counting calories? Well, no, I don't. I eat a lot of calories. To sustain the amount of exercise I do, I have to eat like 500 grams of carbs a day minimum, like an insane amount of food. But I eat very little fat because that slows down the absorption of carbs and then what ends up being glycogen into your muscles. But that, so I haven't had a milkshake in a long time. I eat a shitload of calories, but I don't eat fatty stuff. And man, did that fucking milkshake hit diff. $500 grams of carbs is a lot. I bet you just lied to sound cool. Bro, I can go into my kitchen right now and pull out probably 10 to 15 massive like containers of what is basically just fast digestible carbs that I drink 100 of every time I get off the ice, which I do multiple times a day. I didn't used to do that. I was basically just working out and playing as much as I do now. And I didn't like really read up on nutrition. And then I really started to take it seriously. Not as far as like calorie counting and shit like that, but just like what your body needs to sustain that level of exercise. And changing just the nutrition part of it with nothing else changed everything. It made stretching and ice baths and all the other like flashy things about recovering just seem completely insignificant. Did you enjoy Cape Fear and or Nightcrawler? I did. I watched Cape Fear and then I didn't watch Nightcrawler because Cape Fear was a lot. Max, how do you feel about monks right now? I love monks right now. I guess the only thing I don't like about monk, and I've been kind of just like looking past this because I'm just planning on playing Celestial Conduit, but it's kind of like how it was last expansion where like you had a bunch of really bad talents but you didn't play them, so it didn't matter. Like Windwalker in this expansion, if you actually talented Rushing Jade Wind and like some of those other shitty talents, it just made the class so much worse. But you were just kind of spared by them being so bad you never picked them. So the monk thing is like, if you end up playing Shadowpan, I think the class is going to be pretty annoying because it's really not well built. Like, you know how I told you that it feels bad to waste resources in this game? Like, just, that's like one of my pet peeves. Like, Unholy Decay always ends up being something that I love, but then I end up getting frustrated with because there's so many times where you are forced to cap runic power, runes, or just like cooldowns of buttons because you have to just press a bunch of GCDs in a row and stuff. That is how Shadowpan to me feels. Like, the whole Flurry Strike thing, I think you get like 10 charges instantly, and then it takes like a long time to spend them and get the buff, and it's like, why is this not just accumulating or going off all the time? I don't know, it's like really frustrating. How thoughts on haste being your priority secondary stat now as Windwalker? I think it's really good. For multiple reasons. So haste being good means that like the more haste you get, the like usually like the more fluid and fast your rotation feels. And also it makes Lust something that actually matters for you. It also means you're going to scale much better into the patch. Although that's not entirely dependent on that. Crit and Mastery also matter for that, but they haste has always been one where not scaling it all off of it is good. There are some things that are weird about it. I still kind of like the feeling of having that on-demand chi from Expel Harm. I'm used to it now, but I still just kind of wish I had it. Feels so bad without expel harm. I don't agree with that. It felt so bad right when I started playing it. But it, like, I like the feel of Windwalker. I just miss expel harm. I just wouldn't say it's so bad. Like when I first got into the beta, I was like, holy fuck, I really wish I could press expel harm. But now I don't really care. Max, I saw you play DH before. Do you have thoughts on them? I have no, at least public opinion on how strong I think DH is going to be. I'll just tell you gameplay wise that I don't really want to play Demon Hunter because I really liked Demon Hunter in season 3 of Dragonflight, and in all of the, I've only done like probably 3 or 4 dungeons, so maybe I'm wrong, but the hero talents don't really seem very cool to me, and the gameplay of season 3 Havoc just seems far better than whatever season 1 is going to be of the next expansion. So I don't want to play it because it just feels like you're playing a direct downgrade, and because I'm not really married to any particular spec or class, why would I play something that's, to me, like so much less fun than it was before? I'll just play it when it's fun again. Why does it feel like the War Within is very far from finished? I don't feel that way. I remember, like, when Shadowlands was going to come out originally before they delayed it, and that felt unfinished. Like, the raid was super far behind, the zones, the release schedule of things, everything was so behind. It was like, okay, they're going to delay this, and then they did. I haven't felt that ever about the War Within. I've never felt like they should delay it or anything like that. But the most of the game seems like very complete for a normal expansion release cycle. Like, kind of the only thing that's a little off compared to normal is tuning. But even then, like, it's pretty normal now. Like, I would say tuning going into the expansion being 1 week out is pretty fine. Like there's usually stuff like this outside of like maybe like an outlier or two. But the thing is we actually have a heroic week this time, so the need for it to be super precise isn't as much. That like kind of calmed me down about it, and it was really bad a month ago. Like a month ago, it was historically bad for being a month away from the expansion. Historically bad. Like I would say the worst ever. Tuning. It was a complete joke. But I don't have those concerns anymore. I think it's much closer to normal now. Tanking feels bad. Yeah, no opinion on tanking. I haven't tanked in the since actually I haven't tanked at all in this patch cycle. Yo, I wonder who could I talk to about that? Well, probably Dork. Well, that'll be a Potty C thing for this week. We probably have already done that. Like, we talked about it when it initially got announced, but I would love to hear, like, hey, it's been a while since they've announced it. Here's how it actually feels to play these classes. What I remember hearing was that Paladin feels really bad. DK, surprisingly, feels pretty normal. And a couple other classes feel pretty normal. Like, I heard it... Yeah, exactly. Tanking feels less easy, but not bad. And honestly, that... Again... My opinion of this does not matter because I have not tested it myself, nor do I normally tank anymore. But if they made tanking not feel worse, but just be harder to do well, that sounds like a plus to me. Maybe not a lot of people would agree with that. But like before, like tanks being self-sufficient is one thing, but it being easy to be self-sufficient. Like I think tanking in a perfect world is like if you play extremely well, you can get very close to self-sufficient on everything but a Blood DK. Blood DKs are kind of separate. Or like in a warrior's case, you're kind of built to not be self-sufficient, but you just take such little damage, right? But then like, you know, if you don't play as well, you aren't. I think recently it's become easier for worse players to be self-sufficient, and I don't necessarily think that's how the game should be made. So if whatever changes they made didn't ruin tanks being self-sufficient, but just simply made it more difficult, I think that the change was good. But I don't know if that's actually what happened or if that any of that is actually how it is right now. Just as like a concept. Max, you should alpha Morgan Day. Ask him if he is going to cancel giving away your TCG mount, and then he says no, hit a spin and end the interview. Yeah, that'd be crazy. What's happening to TCG mounts? Blizzard's fucking giving them away for free to all of the non-exclusive plebs. That's what they're doing. Man, I almost forgot about that until he asked me again. God, I'm fucking mad, dude. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so mad. Yo, is beta still down from yesterday? I mean, it's kind of like late for a beta build. Like, I mean, in the expansion cycle. Oh, there's a 1 minute ago post. And here, you can play the new expansion 3 days late. Yeah, what time next Thursday does the expansion go live, by the way? Please tell me he isn't being serious about the TCG being mad crap. Can you guys guess which chat that just came from? YouTube, every time you guys get close to YouTube W, it's just YouTube L again. Right? Like, you're so close to YouTube W. You're right there. You're fucking on the cusp. You're there. And then someone can't read satire at all, man. Come on. We don't associate with that guy. No, come on, don't turn on him. He was just asking a question. What the fuck? You guys gotta stand together. Bro, they're fucking out here fighting each other. That's the biggest YouTube L ever. You guys gotta fucking band together, man. That's the only way you can beat Twitch. I am mad about the TCG mounts, though. God, I'm fucking mad. Okay, here we go. I haven't done any of the mop time running stuff on live. I did it a bunch on beta. It was really fun. But I haven't done any of it or on PTR. But I didn't do any of it on live. Is there any cosmetics that are worth getting? There's the Astral Piss Serpent. But what else is, like, unobtainable? The tusks? I don't care about the tusks. You can get a chicken cage on your back? Oh my god, that's actually pretty sick. Release times are on Wowhead. Oh, the War Within features highlight and launch timetable. So, early access launch times will be 3 p.m. Wait, is that during my... Am I doing a sponsored stream literally on the fucking jump? That would be so bad. I mean, it's it's a sponsored stream with World of Warcraft for the expansion. Like, I'm going to be playing the expansion, but I would still like to like level a little bit first. Paid off by Blizzard sellout, shaking my head. Hey guys, there's nothing quite like being a gamer or a streamer and a company paying you for playing the game that you're going to play anyway. It's of all the things that can happen in your life, being in this industry and having someone give you a lot of fucking money to just play a game you'd already play, it just goes so fucking hard, man. I think the most I ever got from that was Lost Ark. Lost Ark, I think, was my biggest, like, the largest amount of money I made, because it was like Amazon money, and they didn't just pay for like a 2-hour stream or something. They paid you to stream like 4 or 5 times over the course of 2 to 3 weeks, which was like, I mean, I was playing this game actually 20 hours a day. So it was what I was going to do anyway, and it was a fat fucking paycheck. That was also back when like the marketing budgets in gaming were way higher than they are now. That has come way down. If you guys know a streamer, just know they were making way more money from sponsors 2 years ago than they are right now. Like, way more. That was a fucking good time. So also, I did an Uber Eats commercial around then. Do you guys remember that Uber Eats commercial I did with Stars Mitten? That like ruined my perception of commercial days for the rest of my, because I had not done a lot of like full day commercial shoots to that point. It was maybe my second one ever. And it was a lot of fucking money. It was the second most amount of money I've made in a day ever. Actually, it might be the number one amount. It was a lot of fucking money. Okay. And that was the second time I ever did a commercial shoot, and no one warned me that that was like a lot more than you normally get. So like I would just hear some other things like, yo, like we need you to come film this commercial for TL, or come film this for this thing. And it's always like, yes, dude, sign me up. All commercials, yes. And then you go there and it's like you get very little or you get like nothing. And it's like, oh my God. I was so tricked. I got so tricked by that. I remember the Domino's sponsor where they had their own rap. What? Oh, I thought you were talking about me. Also, what I learned from that commercial is that just like the whole commercial making process was so interesting, I guess. So for example, it's like a 15-second spot, I think. We filmed all of our takes in like 2 hours, and they spent 3 hours just on the shot where they drop the Uber bag in. It goes ding dong, and then the thing just drops. They like brought out different bags. The first bag had a bad take. They were just like, fuck this bag, bring in new bag right away. They had to like spray paint on the Uber Eats logo or do whatever they did. They had to like de-wrinkle it, and it was insane how much attention. That bag was so much more important than us. What is it? I have come from YouTube just to share that I got an AI summary by Google at the top of chat, which said, viewers are ganging up against a particular user, accusing him of being a mole from Twitch. They are expressing their disdain for him and his platform. Wait, what? Wait, YouTube has AI chat summaries? Or did you throw that into a prompt? Wait, where the fuck do I see this? What? Okay, okay, how do I see this? So let's go to a YouTube stream. Let's go to my YouTube stream. Okay. And then here's the chat. Where's the AI like, oh, we're about to go. I'm just going to pause it, I think, so it doesn't. Where's the AI summary? Is it live chat? It's very random, just every now and then it'll show up. So when that one guy didn't get the satire earlier, you need premium. I have premium. It's not always there for some reason. Bro, AI is crazy, man. I saw someone earlier had AI make a trailer for the Lord of the Rings, like the ones from the 2000s, and they made it so it looked like it was filmed in 1982, and it honestly was cool as fuck. But yeah, AI is usually only terrifying because of how good it can be, or could be. Max, I took a screenshot if you want me to send it to you. I don't really care that much. You know how it is. Max, how is Cape Fear? Did you finish your book report? I didn't. Guys, I'm not going to write a book report. I think you know that. But I will talk about it. I liked it. It was really good. I was going to watch Nightcrawler in the same night, but then I didn't because... I don't know. It's really hard to watch Cape Fear and it already being late and being like, okay, we're going to launch another movie that's crazy as fuck. Like, that's I put the picture in Potty C General. All right, let's see. Auto-generated experiment chat summary. Viewers are reacting to an AI-generated boss fight. What? An AI-generated boss fight comment made by a streamer named Max, calling it a Twitch L and a YouTube L. They discuss how the comment appears at the beginning of the chat for some viewers, but not others, and speculate on the conditions for triggering it. Bro, they said it was a boss fight comment. Is that all I am to you, AI? Am I just a walking DBM? Am I just calling out things? That's all I can do, huh? I'm just a walking boss fight comment. Shut the fuck up, AI. Bro, I'll actually fucking punch a robot, by the way. If I ever saw one. I probably shouldn't say that on the internet, because if they ever rise up one day, they could probably just download all Twitch streams that have ever happened, and they'll instantly know I'm an enemy, which I am. Fucking mark my words if you're listening to this in the future, robots. Take me out right now, or you're gonna be gone. Take me out. Max, do you have a DBM/Bigwigs voice pack? You know, that's something that someone mentioned to me a while ago that would actually... people would potentially use that. I think if I spent a lot of time on it, like a lot of time, I think it could be pretty good. The only problem is I feel like it would get boring to listen to every pull. Because, like, in real life, I'd change it up a little bit. Like, if it was actually, like, robotic, the exact same, it would be boring. You gotta add some charisma, you know? That would remove all the charisma. But you can't monetize it? Okay, that's fine. If I can't monetize it, someone should just make it with AI instead. Like, make AI listen to 1,000 of my streams, and then just put in the voice prompts for me to say it. What about a Potty C pack with Max, Dorky, and Dratnos? Ooh. The AI would kill itself. What the fuck do you mean by that? You think that AI would listen to 1,000 of my streams and then it would just fucking like de-circuit? It would just like fucking, it would end it? What the fuck? That's so mean. That's so mean. Like, okay, here's what I'm scared of. Like, okay, if I made that Bigwigs DBM voice pack raid leader thing, it would be funny to like every now and then pop into someone's stream and they're listening to it. But what I'm scared of is that it actually becomes good and then a lot of people use it and then I would hate it. Like I would just like, I'd probably like quit forever. You know? Like if it became meta, I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. That's kind of what I think of with like in Final Fantasy. There was this one guy named Mr. Happy. I think he's a streamer guy. But like during one of the early tiers in that game, he was the only one streaming or something, or like some strat he made was like just called the Happy strat or the Mr. Happy strat. And like most strats early on fights, it works and you use it, but it's not the best. So you just continue using what you know works and you don't like optimize and try something else, right? And then like I know that what would happen in that game was you'd go into like a party finder, which is like group finder in this game, but you probably knew that. I don't know why I had to clarify that. And then people would just be like, are we doing the Happy strat? And then people would just be like, fuck no, the Happy strat fucking sucks. I fucking hate that strat. And it's like they themselves probably use a different strat by now, but they just used that then because it was the easiest thing to do, and I guess everyone knew what it was, right? But then, like, then your name gets associated with this old strat, and then now you're just like, dude, I don't even want to do anything anymore because everyone just thinks my strat's bad. But I just made it real quick, like that Max Pedro song I've been spreading around. Oh, I remember. I forgot about that until right now. Have you been spreading that around? No, don't fucking link it. I mean, I'll play it one time for you. I know someone linked it in my Discord at one point. It's really stupid. Will Blizzard reset the dragon riding tree with the War Within? I don't know, probably not. By the way, I don't know if I like this character outline thing. Do I like any of this? Is the circle good? I don't like the circle either. Wait, where's the thing where you can see yourself behind things? It's in options, silhouette. Shows silhouette when obscured. It ain't doing it. I tagged you with a reply to the song in Discord. Okay.
Pedro, 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 Page. Pedro, 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 Page. Pedro, 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 Page. Pedro, Pedro, Pedro.
This is so stupid. No, do not download that. No, 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 no. I'm not giving you the link for that. I will not do it. Uploading to Spotify? Well, don't put that there. By the way, I wonder if anything came out of that post yesterday. Oh, wait. Before that, BlizzFest begins. What is BlizzFest? Oh, a week-long sale in the Blizzard Gear Store. Each day has huge sales for each thing. Let's see. Okay, what's cool on the you block? Why are you blocking WoW's website? All right, do they have anything cool? The Dragonflight Heroic Bundle has a hat, a shirt. The shirt's pretty cool. I don't know if I'd ever wear a World of Warcraft button-up shirt ever. Button-ups are not my style. Alliance mug. Oh, wait. The Lich King Duffy B? What does Ella have right now? Ella, what are you playing with? Ella. 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 Can you show them your toy? Ella. Ella, show them. Come here. Well, that thing is disgusting. Come here. Come on. Can I see it? What is it? Ella, can I have it? What is this, chat? Is it like an elephant? You can have your elephant. You can have it. It's a tapir? You got a tapir. Where'd you get a tapir? Wow. Is that an anteater? Okay. She fucking loves that thing. Women's leisure bundle. Yeah, I don't know. None of this stuff speaks to me. What is this? Ugly Christmas sweater? Kind of like that. Wait, that's actually not even bad. I don't think I've ever looked at the Warcraft store. You know what? You know what merch went hard? Actually, Overwatch stuff. Like, Overwatch, the game. Actually, Overwatch, kind of an underrated game. I feel like Overwatch still plays really smooth. They kind of messed up all the esports and stuff, and they probably ruined the game. I don't know. I haven't played in a while, but Overwatch was fun. But the actual, like, logo and shit has always looked crazy. Like, I remember, like, right when this came out, like, the original Overwatch, like logo on a hat looked crazy. No, no. The 2007 Overwatch fandom was an incredible time. I was working with someone in Louisville, Kentucky, and they wore Dallas Fuel, and they were born in Dallas. They wore Dallas Fuel merch like every day. And they watched like all their games. This, dude. Like, just the Overwatch logo, it's just a sick logo, right? It's objectively cool. It is a really good logo. I don't think I'd ever wear a shirt that says Alliance in public. Dude, I had an Uber driver when I was in Wisconsin recently, and he was just listening to the World of Warcraft soundtrack, he was just listening to World of Warcraft music. And I asked him if he played WoW, and he was like, "Yeah, I've played WoW my whole life. I love WoW." And I was like, "Fuck yeah." He's just fucking vibing out, driving Uber, listening to some WoW music. Did you say your socials? No, I told him that I played and streamed a lot of WoW, and then he said, "Oh, that's cool," and then he didn't ask for any more than that, so I didn't elaborate any further. So people in streams, I remember when I brought this up right after it happened. This was months ago. Someone in chat's like, "Dude, you should have told him who you were." It's like, I told him I streamed WoW. If he really cared about streaming in WoW, he would have inquired further. I don't think he gave a fuck. He gave me the vibe of someone who never watched any streams. He just vibed and played WoW. Can you imagine if I was like, "Yeah, I stream and play WoW," and he was like, "Cool," and he's like, but But I'm a big streamer. Like I'm begging him to care. Like he doesn't give a fuck, dude. He just sounds like a cool dude. Let him live his life. He sounds like a mole person. Guys, it's already happening. Guys, what can we do to make people not think that mole person just means casual? That's not what it means. It is like the mole people thing is losing its meaning every day. That's not what it means. No. All right, let me explain it again. A mole person in the lore. Now, the lore that has been created since that yap. A mole person is not simply a casual. A mole person is a small, potentially, we don't know if they exist, is a small subset of casual that does not want any difficulty in any games they ever play. They play WoW all the time, and if they are ever challenged, ever, in single-player content, group-player content, it doesn't matter. They're mad, and that makes them not want to play the game. So a casual. Wrong. This is where I think a lot of people misunderstand casuals. A lot of people who play games casually still like playing games for the feeling of being challenged. It's very normal. You just don't play the game as much, but just like you, they like to be challenged. That level of challenge may be the threshold of what challenges them might be different than you because you play more games, but they still like to be challenged in games and overcome them as what is usually the main reason why video games are fun, right? I would say 90+% of casuals are like that. Moles are a separate level, which is the people who we think are going to enjoy delves if they exist, are people who are very casual, yes, but also do not like to be challenged in any way. And anytime they're challenged, they are mad. So, like, the only potential sightings we have seen of mole people to date, there was a mole outbreak during Plunderstorm. If you guys saw anyone who got really mad that Plunderstorm had rewards, and when they forced themselves to play Plunderstorm, which they clearly hated through what they were saying anyway, and then farmed chests at the beginning of the map until someone looked at them and then they ran into the storm to die, that's a mole. Like, that is a fucking fresh out of the earth mole, right? But that is a there hasn't been a lot of other like sightings of them specifically. Like even the Mage Tower was widely liked amongst casuals, right? Something that challenged them at their own level, and they could do it over the course of the expansion. It did get slightly easier over time, so it could be acclimated to people, but it was a widely liked thing, right? Out of the earth into the storm, mole people. Speaking of Plunderstorm, I could use some storms, bro. If they just made an announcement, I just opened up Wowhead right now, and they're like, Blizzard opens up Plunderstorm for the next 6 days until WoW release, I'd play it every day. Max, there's new Plunderstorm mounts hidden in the mount section. Wait, what? Where? Turn off the filter? Well, now there's nothing. Plunder. Are you guys, did someone just make this up? No lie, it might be because I have enhanced Mount Journal add-on. Add-ons are ruining my game. I will not rest until all add-ons are removed from this game. Fuck. And they stopped giving away TCG mounts. I'm so mad, man. That YouTube guy doesn't know if you're telling the truth or not. I think they already disowned him. They banded together earlier and they banned him from chat. They removed him. Max, maybe if you were a normie like us, we would respect you. You're just a jester, an entertainer. Stay small. What? Why do you all say shit like this? Why'd you call me a fucking jester? What the hell? I mean, come to think of it, I kind of am a jester. Okay, wouldn't being a jester back then kind of be a sick job? You get to be a little goofy, you know? But like, what happens if you're not funny? Don't the kings just, aren't they just like fucking behead that idiot? I don't know if that actually happened though, or if that's just like something I've seen in movies a lot. You would get beheaded hella fast? No way. I'd live a little bit. I'd probably live to be like 25 or however long people actually lived back then. Please, for the love of God, open your mounts. Okay, let's see what we got here. A charming courier. Let's check it out. A bird! It's a fucking bird! Okay, we like this bird. All right, fiery Hearthsteed. Okay. Why does this thing fly? Well, I guess it's got wings, kinda. Wait, does it just pop out wings when you... Alright. Let's open the Dreadwake, baby. It's a fucking boat! It's a boat! Wait, why did they give us a boat? What's the lore behind this ship? This doesn't look right. It's been out for years? Well, how did I just get it? That's the reward for the six month sub in BFA. You're telling me that shit's been unwrapped in my inventory for like 6 years? Fuck yeah. You got it from the trading post? Okay, that makes sense. Use Whirling Surge. I don't know if I have that on my bar. Okay, I have one issue with the new spell book, and only one. Why can't you just move it? Why can't I drag this shit somewhere? General? I mean, I can find it. I'm just saying, like... Well, actually, maybe I can't find it. Oh, there's General. Okay. Whirling Surge. Am I not spec'd into it? Am I spec'd into the lightning run instead? The lightning one instead? Don't you have to be going like hella fast for? Oh no, you need this. You need these stacks. Okay, the game's just gonna bug out. All good. You have to like fly next to the wall, and then you can go lightning mode. Lightning looks a lot better though.
The mountains are mighty here. Plant our banners to mark what the Dragon Scale expedition has discovered.
Dude, riding on the boat, I think this might become a favorite mount. Not gonna lie, this kind of this goes crazy, I think. Set favorite. Wait, how does your character look on the mount? Dude, Shark would look crazy in this thing. Do you have the rune-bound Fire Lord? That's not, that doesn't even show up. Type Spectral. For what? This little guy? Dude, I used to ride the Tawny Wind Rider all the time. That used to be my boy before I started collecting mounts. Chad, I paid $450 for the ghastly mount charger. I paid thousands. And now they're just giving it away for free. I want to be exclusive. That's all. I'm fucking mad. All right. So tomorrow we have an interview, and I asked Dratnos if there'd be any more questions that I should add on top of whatever I was already doing. And Dratnos wanted me to ask, who are delves for? Just that's it. And then also, are we happy with embellishments and how crafted gear fits into the gearing process? The war within embellishments seemed pretty unexciting to me. Well, that's not the question. That's what Dratnos mentioned.
According to my notes, there should be some unique artifacts in this area.
Max, did you see that Dratnos did an interview with Quasi? No, I didn't. Well, I mean, I saw it on YouTube. I haven't listened to it. So yes, I guess to answer your question, yes, I have seen it. Weird to promote single-player gameplay in an MMO. I think games have changed a lot. I think the reality is they're going to make the content for who's playing their game, and the reality is there's a ton of people who play World of Warcraft that are very interested in playing the game basically as a solo experience. So it is not surprising that they have basically solo dungeons now with follower dungeons. They have solo raids. Delves exist. That is massively for that. And they're not doing that for no reason because that's where they want the game to go. They're doing that because that's where the game is. That's what people do. Do you think that it's a bad thing for the game? No. Because all the group stuff still exists. Also, a lot of people who like solo content are still social, just on their own way. Maybe they'll hang out in Discord, but they want to just game on their own. I think that's pretty normal. I'm sure they have data for this kind of stuff. So if you know the answer, why ask it during the interview? I didn't say I was going to ask it. That's what Dratno said he wanted to ask. Are delve rewards insane? No, they're pretty low. They're like low level. It would only be bad if engagement with group content dies, and it never will. Yeah, I won't do that. Like I've gotten to the point where I know what to expect from WoW. It's okay if new cool features come in, like if the 13th delve ends up being really cool. I know that if WoW is releasing a new raid, not this Season 4 bullshit, and like a new dungeon set, relatively new, some old dungeons brought back, some new dungeons being played, sign me, I'm logging the fuck in. I know what I like, and then depending on how fun those seasons are, I play them for like 2 weeks to 2 to 3 months, and then I play other games, and my entire gaming year revolves around that, and that's great. I haven't played WoW in a long time. It was weird. I feel like Season 3 of Dragonflight was actually the season that I played the most World of Warcraft in a long time. And then Season 4 was the first season in 10 years that I did not play at all. It's pretty huge difference. There's just no point. If there's one thing that's not fun for me, it's like doing repetitive content. Like I'm just not a fan. Like if you're releasing a WoW season and it's just all stuff you've done before this expansion, it's log the fuck out. Do you ever get just the itch to play WoW like off stream or whatever? Yeah, in Season 3 I did, and I did play off stream a fair amount. But not in Season 4. Did you get into the Fellowship Alpha? Yeah, I did. I guess we won't have Season 4 anymore. That's a good question, actually. I wonder if they're going to do another Fated at the end of next expansion. That would be... Just judging from community feedback, I really doubt it. I really doubt it, but I wonder what they would do instead. Like, because the thing is Season 4, again, this is... Season 4 was not a replacement for regular season. It was not like, oh, we don't have to do another season because we can do this. I had that confirmed. That was never the... So the alternative to Fated most likely is what we used to get, which was just the last season of the expansion would just be 3 to 4 months longer than all the other ones. So you have to ask yourself, would 3 to 4 more months of Season 3 been better than having Season 4 at all? But the thing about what even is Season 4 is Plunderstorm Season 4, is Mop Remix Season 4. You know, there was like a lot of extra stuff they did this time too. You personally would have preferred Season 3 being longer? Interesting. See, that's the thing. I didn't like Season 4, but I also don't know if I would agree with that. Season 4 needs to be like 3 times the amount of dungeons in the Mythic Plus. Wait. You want there to be 24 Mythic Plus dungeons in Season 4? Hold up. That would be fucking insane. You are a fucking lunatic. Yeah, you only need 10,000 points for Keystone Hero. Yeah. If they do Season 4 again, give us a remixed raid. Yeah, I mean, I think the people who maybe don't look forward to Season 4 the most are raiders, right? Who've been playing the expansion. Because, like, Season 4 for dungeon goers, I mean, I know a lot of dungeon players that wouldn't even mind if they had the same dungeons the whole expansion again. Like, dungeon players are just fucking cooked. So, like, if they're okay with that, right, the main people who are missing something, because, like, for Mythic Plus, there's just another season. All good. Right? I have been saying that for a while. It would be really sweet for Raid, actually, if they just, like, not mop remix style, but, like, they literally just made the content for the patch Throne of Thunder. Or Ulduar, or something. And it's just modernized a little bit. It'd probably be 30% of the work of making a regular Raid tier. So it would easily be able to be done in that time frame, and I think that would be like infinitely cooler than what they do now. Like doing the same raids is just like, what are we doing now? There is a group of people that are not often heard from though that actually really do like Season 4. It's people who played in like Season 1, stopped playing WoW for the rest of the expansion, but are looking forward to coming back in The War Within or in Dragonflight when they did this in Shadowlands. The mole people? No, not mole people. Like fucking mole people. It's actually like people who have played a lot and they're like, oh, that's cool. Like I came back and I want to see kind of what happened in the expansion after I left. Oh, that's cool. Like I get to do like a little normal raid of this raid and I get to kind of see the general idea of what I missed rather than missing it forever, right? That's who that's made for. It's not, I don't think it's it's supposed to be for the people who have played the expansion all year round. But then what happens is you shouldn't be surprised when people who've played the game all year round feel like you're not giving them any content, right? Kind of a weird demo to design an entire season around. I don't think it's designed entirely around them. I think just the rating audience it is. Because again, for Mythic Plusers, you're just getting a regular Mythic Plus season. What do you mean Blizzard is coming for the TCG mounts? I said what I said. Oh, I'm fucking mad again. Are you looking forward to the first raid? Oh, always, yeah.
Rebels from the outpost have been ambushing civilians along the roads to Valdrakken. Do what you can to halt their operations.
Max, are some add-ons also not working for you after update? I haven't updated my add-ons in months. Here, let's play add-on update simulator with a good old WoW up and see how close we can get to a functioning UI here. Is this for Natty WoW? It is. All right, let's just hit update all and see what happens. It's a lot of updates. Let's not even do any backups. I think they actually back all of them up individually, but all right. Quick little reload and everything's gonna work. Why do you still have the total RP add-on? Oh, you know. God, add-ons ruined my game. I wish they would just remove all add-ons, man. Fuck. Fucking hate it. Fuck. What talent should I get here? Ooh, yeah. Be like the instant Vivi too. Class tree is so good, man. Is anyone a Chi Torpedo user? I am roll pilled. I would rather have celerity than Chi Torpedo all the time. Not all the time, like there's scenarios, but like I'm very much a roller. All right, I'm going to YOLO a Windwalker tree. Let's see how close we get. Hey, I saw that tip, by the way. Max, imagine the insane gameplay if Chi Torpedo still did damn. Am I the only one who didn't like Chi Torpedo being massive AoE? I think that was like... And I'm not like a... I'm not a demon hunter, like no movement abilities should give damage purist. I actually think stuff like that's really cool. I just think that specific one is was not good. Well, maybe it just being that strong. But if it wasn't that strong, then it's the same thing. You'd still... I don't know. I don't even know what kind of build I'm making right now. I'm just fucking sending it. See how close I get to something usable. Now the question is, do I want Strike of the Windlord stuff? Do I want Crackling Jade Lightning? Fuck yeah, I'm doing it. Wait, okay, my auras are so fucked. Oh, that's right, because I haven't updated, but yeah. Max, if you could have weak auras in real life, what information would you want on display? Oh, that's a fucking amazing question. That's an amazing question, by the way. All right. So this is your like HUD in real life, right? Like this is as if you're just staring into a blank space. So you got like your, I guess like maybe not your health. You're not worried about your health. Maybe that's something you open up a menu for. But you definitely have like your in real life UI would definitely have like your sleep bar, like when you need to sleep. That's down here. Yeah, maybe, I mean, you'd probably just look at the Sims for this, but maybe like a hygiene meter. Yeah, a little hygiene meter, sleep hygiene. Oh, definitely food meter. But it'd be like, it's like 2020. Guys, we're in 2024. This is some basic 2013 weak aura type shit. Really what it is it's going to be some giant text in the middle of your screen and some lady saying all the words, and it's just going to say eat now, and then it's going to be like the Ben weak aura where it just like plays a bunch of boxing gongs over and over again until you start eating food. That's the fucking current week aura, bro. Just constant air horns. Has anyone seen that Ben clip, by the way? Someone would have to actually link it to me for me to find it, but like his weak auras were so fucking ridiculous. From Fate Scribe, yeah. I mean, number one thing for weak auras or like a UI in real life would be like remembering appointments and stuff, like just like, oh, this is coming up in 5 minutes, whatever. Just like, oh man, that'd be so good. Remember to call your parents. Little notification if you haven't called them every now and then. Oh, that's actually something I've gotten way better at this year. I've gotten way better randomly. I've gotten way better at calling my parents and my sister. That's something I like was a personal improvement goal. I call them like once a week now. It used to be like months. That's just like how it was. New fired up version of the Ben clip in Twitch clips. What? Wait, what is this? I'm fired up, ding ding ding.
Oh, I forgot about this. All right.
Okay, here we go. We got
this
it all
is it's
covered.
gonna be like this
Take
the
it
whole
slow,
pool
guys.
chat.
We're good.
Prepare.
You swap it around? Okay.
Yep, it's swapped. Just live. We are fine.
Oh.
We don't need the opener. 1 damage don't mean anything.
This is good. This is so good.
It might matter. That's fine.
No.
Look at your care. What's happening to me? Someone's getting hurt. It's me. Die, animals. They were doing splits for like 8 hours on Monday night. Yeah, guys, the amount of characters we're making in this expansion is not okay. But that's okay. It is not okay. 12? Oh, that's old. That's some old shit. That's some fucking only 12 characters. That's some peasant old Race for World First Guild stuff. Max, I'm sure you've talked about this a million times, but how do you feel about Mythic opening up a week later? Yeah, I have. It's good. That's how I feel about it. Why do I... Oh, yeah, I have Scada and Recount. I have Scada and Recount because that was the only thing that would work on beta for a while. I like that everything starts after Labor Day weekend. Yeah. Dude, what is my... Should I farm gear for leveling on my monk? How good of gear can I get from... I don't even know how the pre-patch works, but like... What eye level could I get from the pre-patch? $480? Okay, so I don't really care about that. Is one of my other characters probably needs it. What about Faith Father? No, I played Faith Father in Season 3, didn't I? I swear I did like something on him. Is there any chance that you guys wouldn't do that many characters? The only way that we wouldn't make 1 million characters for the race is if they somehow put some kind of like... What's my eye level here? Ooh, we should do some pre-patch on Faith EF, I think. And bone floppy. Shark shoes is unfortunately I'm gonna still keep him in the starting in the warband picture just for swag reasons. He looks fucking sick. He's a goddamn beast. But I don't feel like playing rogue. I feel like rogue is gonna be really useful in the first. So rogue and demon hunter are like right at the top of the list of like getting reworked again because they didn't get done in beta, which means they'll be really sick and fun to play. I guess in the first like patch of this one. Oh, why are you guys making so many characters? You know, you gotta farm a ton of gear. What happens if Fired Up... I mean, it's really simple to understand. What happens if Fired Up is playing one mage, and in Heroic Week, his mage gets no gear? Just nothing drops. Okay, so then you're like, okay, make another mage. All right, cool. So he's gonna make as many mages as he needs to get his, but he's first priority. Maybe someone else is third priority. Maybe it takes 12 runs to get a good run for 3 mages. Well, then you have enough you need to have enough characters to facilitate those runs, so we're not playing with pugs in every single run, for example, right? And maybe you can't even do some of the raids. Heroic Week, something else people don't remember about Heroic Week is Heroic Week, usually Heroic is a bit harder because there's no like other way to get gear yet, right? So like Heroic is usually really hard because you can't get gear. So like you need to not be able to do it with pugs potentially. So that's really why. And how they could stop that, there's really no way they can stop this without making something to specifically stop the Race to World First guilds. And that wouldn't hurt everyone else, right? So you could do something like, okay, here, I mean, let's workshop it, guys. I'm not saying they ever should do this, and they're not going to do this, because this has been talked about at length, but let's just go through the process together. What could you do to make it so Race to World First guilds didn't need to make 1 million characters for splits? How do you do it? How do you stop it? I'll just go ahead and give some examples people usually bring up. It's like account wide. You can only do 1 run of the raid per account per week, which again is a ridiculous. That would just hurt everyone else that plays this game. It would never happen. But even then, we would just put them all in different accounts. Easy. We would just 12 characters, 12 accounts, all good. Legion artifact grind. Actually true. That is one thing that would work. So having Legion and or BFA artifact or Azerite power grinds actually made it so you could really only have one main. Now, would you rather gear up 12 characters in 3 days of heroic splits or do islands for, 16 hours a day for 2 weeks? It depends on the person, but some people would prefer the islands. Some people would rather just make the characters, right? You're trading one hell for another. Why not give World First competitors free gear and just have you do the raid? The grind seems unnecessary and worked around anyway. Maybe. I actually remember bringing this up a few years ago, and a lot of people wouldn't want to watch that. A lot of what makes people want to watch this is the fact that it is in the game, and it is our characters, and they like seeing all the crazy lengths we'll go to optimize it. Not sure how true that is. I have no opinion on it, but... Oh, let's just die. The real answer is make the game for everyone else, and we'll always find our own shit to do. But anytime where they've deliberately made the game, like they've made changes for us, it's been bad for everyone else. So we'll just do our thing no matter what. It's all good. Just make sure the raid is tuned and class balance is decent. especially with like, there's not a lot of reason to stop splits now. I actually think there was a lot of reason for them to want to remove split runs in season 3, because like what we could do with the upgrade system was so unbelievably broken that like no one else could compete with it, and it just made us have so much more gear than everyone else, and it fucked up raid tuning. But then they fixed that this time because now they have some scaling buff. Like, that fixes that problem just straight up. Just have a gentleman's agreement about how many splits the guilds do. Nah, it'll never work. I wonder what everyone thinks the top 3 raids of WoW are. If you were to poll all players, you would just get a bunch of nostalgia takes, like Old War ICC. I rate them in like different eras. I rate everything from Kata and before that in one bucket, and then everything from MoP until now in a different bucket. But usually, if you ask people about anything after Wrath, it's like the top 5 list almost always includes, if you've played the whole time, it almost always includes Nighthold. It almost always includes Throne of Thunder. And it almost always includes Blackrock Foundry. And then like after that, it's like some mixture of Castle Nathria, Tomb of Sargeras, Siege of Orgrimmar, Hellfire Citadel, stuff like that. And before Kata, it's like pretty solidly ICC, Ulduar, and Firelands. Like those just turbo shit on every other raid from back in the day. When was the time when you loved the game the most, but the raid sucked? Oh, definitely Dragon Soul. But that's just nostalgia goggles. That's maybe you guys had the same feeling, but like when you first, not maybe when you first play WoW, but when WoW first really grabs you, like when you're first obsessed with WoW, when you're first like super into WoW, that time is just you're going to be viewed more positively no matter what. You're always going to look at it with rose-tinted glasses, you know? One second. I just had the most random thought. I want to go have dinner with one of my homies tonight. I'm going to message him before it's too late in the night. My buddy Hugo. Haven't seen him in a long time. He is a fucking Omega real one, too. No, not you, Hugo Suave. In chat. Not you. Sorry. Wrong Hugo. I didn't mean that in a bad way. I just don't know you like that. Oh, this is sounding even worse. Oh my god. Okay. So... Fuck, where was I? I deserve mod now? God, you're fucking right. I just want to give you mod to get out of this situation. Thank you for saving me. Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck was I talking about? Before I messaged him. Dinner? No, before that. Oh, Dragon Soul. But okay. I'm going to push back. I know I'm going to get some hate for this. And acknowledge that I am looking through this time in WoW as some rose-tinted glasses shit. Okay? I think Dragon Soul wasn't a bad raid. Like, overall. Now, hear me out. Spine of Deathwing was not a good boss. Madness of Deathwing was not a good boss. Now, I acknowledge I already sound like Dratnos picking Fyrak as his favorite boss of all time, but then starting that with defending and acknowledging that 75% of the fight is objectively bad to play, and then telling you why he thinks it's the best boss ever. This is not a jester bit. I'm not a jester, by the way. Okay, but I'm not. This isn't a bit. I would say that Dragon Soul bosses one... How many bosses were in Dragon Souls? 8? 9? 10? Second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8. I would say that 6 out of 8 bosses in... Like, the first 6 bosses in Dragon Soul. I would put that 6 up against the first... Like, what is that? 75% of the raid? I would put the first 75% of the raid of Dragon Soul against any other raid in the history of this game. It's fucking insane. Like, every boss is good and different and, like, really, really fucking well made and was really fun to progress. The end of the raid sucks, and the end of the raid is the most important. All the best raids in the game are, like, almost iconic because of how the end of the raid turns out. So I understand I'm fighting a hard battle to fight here, but I think Dragon Soul had one of the best, like, early, mid, and mid to late ever. Ultraxian, fucking owned. Warmaster Blackhorn, fucking owned. Hagar the Stormminder, fucking owned. Yorsaj and Warlord Zanaz, maybe the perfect, like, second and third. You could do either one in any order boss. They were both different and really cool in their own way. And Morchok is one of the better first bosses they've made. Really fucking cool. I just think that's all. That's all. Am I speaking through nostalgia? Maybe. He's free tonight, so I won't be streaming for too much longer. I'm gonna go have dinner and drinks with another dude. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. We got our daily 2 hours in. Bro, I need to fucking make my stream title one day just some, like, what are, like, those, like, Mr. Beast videos where they're, like, super high stakes? It's like, this video doesn't end until this happens, or I blow up, or some stupid fucking shit like that. Like my stream title's just gonna be, like, if I don't stream 6 hours, I die. Because, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, outside of D4 streams, I don't think I've streamed longer than, like, 3 or 4 hours of WoW in a long time. Like, it's been a fucking minute. It's been a minute. So it's just because this season, bro, this season is just so stinky. So stinky, stinky, bad, bad. What the fuck? How am I... Oh, I guess I randomly have gun shoes bound to... Dude, this is iconic. Let's fucking go, Shark. Fucking skating on some guns. Let's go. 360 Alt F4. Holy shit. Max, do you think you'll play the War Within after the race is over? Yeah, of course. I've done that in every season ever except for ones where there isn't a race. So specifically last season, and that's it. Max, what day will the guild meet up and get ready for raid? What I think's gonna happen is like during heroic week, we're probably gonna do like all of our heroic splits in like the first 3 days, and then I think everyone is flying out, and then it takes all the NA guys, they get here in half a day, but the EU guys, it's like a full. What happens when you go from EU to NA, right? You don't lose that much overall time. You just lose a lot of sleep, right? Because you're like flying back into the time zones. It's -9 hours. Yeah, but it's weird. It's like you go back in time. So it's not like going from US to EU, you like shoot into the future and you like don't sleep on the plane. It's like super fucked. Because like sleeping on the plane is super fake news. The only thing you are doing when you sleep on a plane, by the way, is pass the time. You are not resting at all. Like you were, I mean, there's probably some fucking like logic behind this or something, and like someone knows more than me, but like I feel like you get actually no value out of sleeping on a plane. Because I do it a lot. I don't know, just take like copious amounts of things that make you sleep on a plane, and you always just, it's as if you didn't sleep. You fast travel. That's basically it, yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. Am I sleeping tomorrow? Sleeping. Am I streaming tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Tomorrow I have an interview with Morgan Day. So I'll be live tomorrow to do that. And then I might be live a little earlier than the interview because if someone drops an interview tomorrow morning and yoinks all of my questions, we're going to have to come up with a new one on the fly. So that'll be fun. So